Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Woodmere Estate Revival. We're down working in the pool today, literally working in the pool today. Last week we finished up the paint job and it looks fantastic. We just cleaned out the deep end. We'd had some rain this week, and then our giant poplar trees, because of all the heat and everything, have been shedding, and so we had a bunch of poplar leaves down there and frog eggs, yay. So we got the pump in, then we got the shop back and cleaned all that nastiness out of there, and it's looking good again. Right now we're working on the pool light. Earlier today I was taking I took the bezel off of the old pool light, the big incandescent one. It was like a 500 watt bulb, 120 volt, and I took the bezel off of it and ground it down and fitted around our new Hayward 12 volt LED light assembly. And the new light assembly was meant to be universal, but only for modern light housings. And ours was bigger than that, and so it wasn't going to work with ours. So the only way I could make it work was to take the bezel off the old light and then put the two together. It actually turned out pretty good. So right now we've been sucking the pull string through our conduit using the shop vac. Amber's on the other end of the line there, and we just got the line sucked through there, and now we're going to get our wire pulled through, and then we'll go ahead and get the light installed and see how everything looks. Hey hon, how's it going?
Great.
Go ahead and pull the rest of it back through?
Yeah.
Nice. So we used the shop vac. You can see it sitting beside Amber over there, and we taped the nozzle to the conduit on the other end of the line there. And then we got some pull string. It's really just mason's twine on a spool here. And then once we got suction coming through our conduit, I was able to just start feeding it into the hole there. And then Amber kept looking for it on the other end, and
unfortunately a whole bunch of it got stuck.
It didn't go, it didn't come, it didn't come, it didn't come, and I'm like, I was kind of measuring it as I let it out, and then Amber was checking every so often, nothing was coming out, and then finally it came out in this big wad. So, anyways, we got it through, so now at least we can go ahead and pull our wire.
Alright, so we just finished feeding the wire through. Chris and I actually had to switch jobs because the wire was so tight going through I didn't have enough muscles to get it through, did I, honey?
Well, it was a little tough, wasn't it?
It was tough.
But we got her.
I'm just glad you did.
We got her. So now, we get this thing in here without falling in the pool.
You gonna leave a little slack in there or not?
Yeah.
Okay, that way when we have to work on it or whatever. Wow. That's all there is to it?
Yep.
Wow. That's nuts. So you don't have a bolt or anything on the outside?
Yeah, it's just spring loaded.
Okay. Wow, I'm glad we were able to retrofit that. Retrofit the retrofit, huh?
Look okay?
It does, it looks good.
Good.
I don't think you'll notice. I mean, you know, it looks really good.
Nobody can tell from the surface.
No.
All right, outstanding. Good job, honey.
I think it was more you, but...
You're a big help.
Thanks.
One more thing off our list.
Check. All right, now what are we going to do?
Maybe get some dinner.
You think? I don't know. I'll give you 20 minutes. 20-minute break, and then it's back to work.
It's been tough today.
I know, but it's finally cooling off, so
yeah,
we can get lots done tonight.
Only like 100.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah. And with the heat index, I'm sure it was over.
Probably. All right.
Okay. On to the next one.
Yep. Amber's dreaming about laying on a raft in the middle of the pool. How's it feel, hon?
Awesome.
You look relaxed.
I do. I am.
At least you're laying in a clean, freshly painted pool.
It may have no water in it.
May have no water, but at least it's not a mud pit.
No,
Light looks pretty good from here.
it does.
Can't wait to see it on. Kids are going to freak out when they see all the different colors and everything that it'll do.
I know, they have no idea. And
No.
we're not telling them until it's full.
Right. And then we'll fire it up and they'll be like, what? Yep, that'll be great. The light does all sorts of stuff. Reds and blues and purples and Mardi Gras and red, white, and blue and all kinds of fun stuff. So we're going to enjoy that, aren't we?
We will.
So we just got back from dinner and Chris is in the pool house and he's doing some pilot holes so that he can install our control panel. We've got the control panel sitting right over here. I'm excited to have it go in. The thing is heavy. Fun working in there, isn't it?
It's great. Wish it was a little taller.
It will be one day.
Obviously built by midgets.
Or just people that didn't work on their own pool.
Yeah, I don't know how you got in there and did anything. Of course, all of our stuff is bigger than what
It
they
is.
started with.
It's
huh?
a lot bigger.
We have more pipes,
Yeah.
bigger pumps.
The heater's bigger.
Extra
the
pump.
sand filter's bigger.
Sand filter's huge.
It's just, yeah. We're lucky we got it in there.
Yeah, it was not fun trying to wiggle that thing in there. That was a chore.
Nor will it be tomorrow or the next day when we fill it with sand.
Yeah, so we gotta take the rotor hammer and go through the ceiling. Try to.
Are we gonna like do some sort of a funnel through the ceiling?
You know, I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Probably make something. Piece of stovepipe or something.
Sounds fun.
We'll make it work.
All right.
All right, so the control panel is now officially bolted in place. We used Tapcons, 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom. You can barely see those. It's fun working in here in close quarters, but we got her in there. This control panel is really cool. It's got knockouts here in the middle for breakers, so we can run 8 breakers here. And that'll power our 2 pumps and our heater and our lights. All that stuff will run off those internal breakers. The main wiring from the house comes in through a piece of conduit here, and then it's going to come into the bottom of the housing there through one of those knockouts. And we'll have 100 amps to 220 there. Our pumps will run off 220, and our control systems, like the automatic valves and everything, the electric valves, those are all 12 volt. So there's a transformer in there and it steps it all down to 12 volts. But you can see the controls there, and with that we can set temperature to maintain, and the heater will kick on and off automatically. We can set when we want the lights to come on. We can set how often we want the lights to, or the water feature to come on, and then it'll sense the amount of chlorine in the filter or in the system, and then it'll also circulate every time it needs to make more chlorine with the salt cell. So pretty cool, pretty sophisticated system. And the really neat thing is that it'll allow us to, at some point, go remote and actually operate it all from our telephones. So that's going to be pretty awesome. So even when we're on vacation, we'll be able to check in on the system and make sure everything's still working. Sound good, hon?
Sounds great.
Got you on the spotlight.
You're really.
All right, so one more thing off the list.
Yay. 2 checks.
Check, check. We got the light, got the control panel installed. Tomorrow we'll start wiring up the control panel and get all the pumps and everything set in their final position, get them wired. We got the cable from our light pulled in through this piece of conduit over here. And the second conduit is for our automatic fill system. There's a sensor that goes over here in this skimmer over here. Tells you when the tells the system when the pool water is low, and then it'll automatically fill from the house. There's a 3/4 inch water line right there in that piece of conduit. So that gets routed inside, goes to a 12 volt valve, kicks on and off automatically when the pool needs filled up. So we're trying to go as automated as possible and make this pool as enjoyable for me as everybody else. I don't have to worry about all the day-to-day operations and everything else. So excited about that. All right, so it's getting dark. We're going to wrap up for the evening, pick up all the tools, and head home. We are exhausted. The upper 90s, low 100s temperatures that we had here today were rough. But we still had work to get done, so we just soldiered on. But man, I'm looking forward to getting a shower and put my feet up this evening. We'll be back down tomorrow. We're going to tackle some more of the pool work. I'm going to try to get the last of the connections made to the pumps and the heater, get all that stuff wired and ready to rock. And hopefully, if everything checks out okay, we'll begin to go ahead and start filling the pool. So super excited about that. We'll see what happens. Tune back again tomorrow, and we'll keep you updated.